Ben Hicks and Chuck Parsons to the tournament next week. Ben Hicks and Chuck Parsons, please bring your score sheet to the tournament next.
Oh, shit. Got lucky. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to do that one. I know. I think I left it my shot at 6. I think you might be able to see 6.
All not started yet, please come to turn desk. Mark McClune and Tim Frazier, if you have not started, please come to turn desk and do his portion.
Come on, don't do it. Not here. Not here.
I no can see.
I'm on the 12. My phone is not that. Might have lost it. Oh, nice hit. Not broken.
Now I can see.
Sorry about all the D's.
That's okay. Put the hit on.
Right. I'll take the full one. Just saying that you want. Oh man, they ran out of 3 pigs and my fingers were fresh. I was like, oh yeah. Apparently we're drinking the same beer. I was like, what the fuck? We're here all week. Put that shit on ASAP, get here. Do that, I gotta start drinking fucking Long Island. I don't want to do that. That's true. Wow. Yeah,
Hello, hello, everyone. This is Sophia coming in to commentate on this match between Troy McCune and Willie Wong. It looks like the one can possibly cut into the corner, but he may not have to worry about that if he can execute this 6 and then bump it out a little bit. There we go. Very nice shot. Watch that side pocket.
John Smiley, we're in the room, right? John Smiley. Oh, we got new one? Yes, sir.
And while they are racking, let's go ahead and check out one of the EvoSports sponsors. Shout out to Jay Flowers. And as y'all can tell, there are other sponsors as well that do not have an ad. Check out the little square where it says sponsored by. A lot of trouble balls with this break. Open table, dry break. Nothing looks too great here. Looks like Willie might be opting to combo. And should that have been executed successfully, it would have broken out more of the balls. Now we open it up for Troy. From this point, I actually like the stripes.
Some money from payouts. They're going to be open just about 25 minutes more this evening, and they will open at 9 a.m. tomorrow, Wednesday, and will be open most of the day. You've still got a payout sheet for Scotch. You must bring your partner with you when you come to payouts. So again,
I know it's a little late, but if y'all can, share the match. Like the match, subscribe to EvoSports.
One more thing, please turn off your phone or put it on vibrate.
Yeah, Willie didn't do himself any favors on that. He nudged the 7 and then got hooked on it. Not a real great clear shot on anything. So he's going to shoot a forced combo. Or that was a safety play. Personally, I'm a risk taker and I like jumping, so I feel like I would jump this 15 into the corner. But you don't even have to because it went.
All right,
I
thank
did
you.
not
Will
think that he
Taylor,
could
give
get
Michelle
past
Nelson
that
to the
13. I thought it was
desk.
just behind the
Remove
13.
Michelle Nelson to the desk.
It's a bit of a challenge for me to see the angles on this table. Thank you, Kelly, in the chat room.
Jordan
I
Snyder,
I didn't think that
Freeman to
he
the
could
desk,
get past that
please.
13.
Jordan
That was
Snyder,
wild. But
Freeman. Please
if I were to ever be hooked in that situation, I still would jump. So I stand by what I said. I think Willie just played a two-way. If he makes it, great. But the speed that he shot it makes me think that he was playing a two-way there on the one ball. I don't quite like it because I really like the bank on the 11. It's just a reverse bank. People in the chat room, if you want to do a score or a match score poll, how close do y'all think it's going to be? Race to 5. Currently, Willie is up 2-0 on Troy. I don't see any problems, no problem balls for either of these players in this rack. I
You'll need to do some 3 minutes.
I like the idea of 5 side, 1 in the corner, drop back for the 5 in the side. I mean 7 in the side, 1 in the corner, draw back for the 5 in the side. Go 3 and then use the 2 as your key ball. All right. The dude, Kelly Smith, says 5-3 Willie. George says 5-2 Willie. I like Willie's action here still. Depending on how he shoots this, he could go 3. Like stop on the 3, cut the 2 into the side pocket here. No, he's going for 5. That was nice inside English on the 5 to get that cue ball to come back straight. Yes, Kelly. Willie does not like stretching much. He has mobility issues. He had an accident and he's overcome quite a bit to continue to shoot pool. So it's very commendable. I don't know about Troy. Anybody in the chat room familiar with Troy? Oh, goodness. I thought for sure Willie was going to hit that in the side.
All right, I'm looking for Wendy Lowe and Kimberly Ketzenberger. If you have not started, please come to the tournament desk. Wendy Lowe and Kimberly Ketzenberger. If you have not started, please bring your portion to the tournament desk.
There is a little bit of an angle for this 10 to go into the corner. Troy could stun the cue ball over. It's not going to stun too far, but enough to be able to cut the 11. If not, he has, the 12. Now Troy has a bit of a cut here on the 9, unless he's planning on playing a safety. If you plan on using the 12 to play a safety, you've got to hit that ball enough for either the cue ball or the 12 to hit a rail, which... Okay, he's not going for that. Playing a safety a different way. Getting the cue ball to come back to basically where he's at. Or not. I'm sorry. Well, Willie has a chance here. It doesn't look like it's straight in. Willie can go off the rail, come out. Or it's probably going to be a little more steep than that. There it is. Yeah, I agree with you there, George. Shooting off the rail is so tough. Troy doesn't want to get too straight onto that 12. With this 9 ball and the angle that it's at, it's not straight in. He does want to basically be just ahead of where that 9 ball is. From here, unless he draws back for the 8 in the same pocket, if he goes for that corner pocket, I don't know, does it give himself an easy shot on the 8? Yeah. He opted to run into the 8. I don't like messing with the other balls or running into other balls unless I really have to. But this worked out for him. And that did not work out for him. All right, Willie is up 3 in a race to 5. One more to the hill. Yeah, George. I feel like Troy should have followed a little bit on that 9, gave himself a little angle to go away from the 8 ball instead of towards the 8 ball.
Table 15. David Ringo to table 15 on the clock.
Nice break from Willie. I like the stripes here. No major issues. 8 ball still has a pocket, 2 different pockets it can go to, as long as nothing else gets disturbed. Yeah, I don't think Willie wants to be in the position to have to shoot over the 6. He'd be stretched and shooting over a ball, and it would be a little touchy. Wonder if he wants to play offensive, could he cut? He said, nah, I'm just going to cut the 14 in and get perfect on the 13. No big deal. Willie wanted to be a little more straight on that 15 or 12. I can't tell what that is. I'm sorry. Can't quite tell from this angle, but I don't think he has a clear shot on the 9.
9 p.m. matches who have a score sheet and an opponent, but you are still waiting on the table. Please gather up that opponent and score sheet and come to the tournament desk. Once again, if you are a 9 p.m. match, you are still waiting on the table, please gather up your opponent and score sheet and come to the tournament desk.
And here he's going to go airborne. Thank you, George. Let me know that the 15 is in the middle. And the 12 is the one that, this is the 12, and that's the 15. Willie is jumping. Good hit. Not a terrible leave either. Troy doesn't have a great view on any shot offensively. Does he jump? Or you know what? I mistook it before. It looked like he was hooked on another shot before, and he sure did make it. So maybe he does have the ability to clearly see the 4 into the corner. Air Willie. But now what? Does the 7-1 combo lay into the side? That might be a shot worth going for, simply because you'll send the cue ball. Whoa, not in that squiggly line. You'll send the cue ball. Gosh, I want to say towards this direction. Troy said no. Denied. Still sends the cue ball towards this end of the table, making it safety-ish. Willie still has this here, and it's not desirable, but he also, I believe, can make the 9 in that corner as well. Yeah, thanks, George. I like the idea of kind of playing those 2 ways because, if you send the 1 ball towards the side pocket, at least you lock up that pocket, ideally. Troy's got some work to do here. If I were Troy, I would play a safety, and I'd play a stop shot on the 6. So I'd have the cue ball basically right there. Send the 6 this way. And at least lay in the path to prevent the 12. But Willie jumps, so that wouldn't work. I think Troy's saving grace currently may be that he's got these guard balls here. And they are not the guard balls anymore. Careful where that cue ball's going. Yep, straight into the drink. On the shot with the 12 in the side, I tend to prefer shooting, drawing outside, raw with outside English, and slow to medium speed actually catches, and it avoids hitting the. It avoids going straight into the scratch. Kelly. Troy's got a really good chance here. A bit of an overdraw. He got offline. He only needed to draw maybe a third of that length. And just perfectly set himself up on the 6. Don't be scared to let your stroke loose on this one. You'll go off the rail. And then come out. When people try to hold shots, they tend to miss. If you would have just let that go a little bit, it would have been perfect to go into the side. Now he's got a tester. This is a really tough shot here. What I like to do is I draw. I draw with I go bottom left. Bottom left to
One
aim.
more time, if you are out there,
Where he's going.
you have an opponent and you have a score sheet, but you are still waiting on the table, please grab that opponent's score sheet and come to the tournament desk. I will attempt to get you a new table. Once again, if you are at 9 o'clock match that does have an opponent, but does not have a table to play on, please gather that opponent's score sheet.
With that bottom left draw, I
Bring it to the
feel
tournament desk, and I will attempt to
like
get you
I
a
will
new
end up.
table.
I would end up hitting the rail right about there. And he hangs it. Troy's not having a very good night tonight. Yes, George, I agree. Draw with pocket speed. Give that chance. Give the cue ball a chance to catch on that felt. Troy had good speed on that 8 ball. He just unfortunately missed. Just rattled it a bit. Agreed. Willie was gifted this opportunity. And he does not take it for granted. With authority. All right, Willie's on the hill. Looks like they're taking a little bit of a player break. Or nope, I'm just kidding. He went to go do something. Here, check out BiggleBox, one of the EvoSports sponsors.
At BiggleBox.com, you're not just a customer, you're the king. Join our rewards program and watch the perks rain down on you. BiggleBox.com, where kings are made.
Thank you everybody for watching this stream. If you could please like, subscribe, and share. This will be happening all week. I'm commentating from home. I hopefully will be able to join y'all in Lincoln City in October. No, I will. It's a for sure thing. Rodney, I agree. I wanted to say something about that, but it seems like he's got control of it. But he sure does make that cue ball roll. That cue ball looks like it's trying to dance its way to another pocket after he shoots those really close 8 balls. I'm like, he does shoot it with authority, though. If you know, you know. Great. Now that's all I can think about. Thanks, guys. Anyway, back to the game. All right. That was the right idea on a safety. Willie doesn't have, I want to say Willie is solids. Oh, if he makes this 6, and that's going to be so sick. Okay. I think I'm seeing things because I didn't think that he could make that in. Rather, let me rephrase. It's not that I didn't think that he couldn't make it in. I didn't think that 6 was pocketable from where it was. Kelly is asking in the chat, are you going to Uncle Ron's at Legacy next month? I don't know who you were asking. Oh, that was a heck of an effort by Willie. Rajon was out here this past weekend and was chatting about it. If I do make it out, it'll be to visit. But I'm thinking that you're asking other people in the chat. I'd like to go. A nice shot by Troy. I think I'm going for the tough cut on the 10 here. Go for the tough cut on the 10. I don't want to send the cue ball flying, but yes, that was the idea there, was to send it back toward the 11-9. He executed it well, just didn't make it. Maybe had gotten a little lucky on the leave.
So that boys is still taking signups for a second chance from midnight tonight.
The way that Willie is queuing, it looks like he can pocket the 1, which he does. Now, does the 7 go into this side cleanly? If not, it definitely does go here. Just don't know how he's going to get on the short side of that 7. That's a good idea, George. On that 10, instead of cutting it at that sharp angle. George says to bank the 10 and call it a safety. I can only imagine the nerves are high. You know, Willie's on the hill. Troy needs to fake.
All right, can I get Al Iverson to the tournament, please?
Need
Al
that
Iverson
lead
to
when
the
he's got
tournament.
5 games that he needs to make up for.
Hunter Fox to the tournament, please. Hunter Fox.
Rodney says, I think Willie is too comfortable with the lead he has. That could be the case. I mean, I don't know how long they've been playing all night or all day, but it is pretty late. Fatigue sets in, and yes, he's up, but we've all seen it. We've all seen these crazy comebacks. So you can never take it for granted. I think the right idea here, if you feel like you're going to be able to get out from this point. So I would go 10, and then I would go 14 and then use the 11 as the key ball to get to the 8. Joe Moreno, absolutely not. This is why I'm just a guest commentator. I am definitely not a coach. I just really love the game, and I like talking about it, at least, you know, from a relatively lower level player. Yeah, that was very risky of Troy. I know he wanted to protect that corner pocket and prevent the 4 from going in there, but when you want to win and you know that you're going for the out, just go for it. And check this out. I don't know if he can catch an edge of that 11, but Willie missed the 3 and didn't leave Troy too great. I don't know if he can go off the rail to get to the 10. Yeah, Joe, I play pool for fun, and I really do enjoy the game a lot. But this, I work a regular job for a living. There's no way that I could compete in pool and think that I'm going to do any damage. All right, from here, I wouldn't draw straight on, but I definitely would do a draw shot. Instead of hitting it straight into the ball, I would just draw it off of just a slight angle, and it's going to shoot it back this way. Does the 8 go past the 7? I guess it does. It's really hard to tell with the view that I have of the table. I didn't think that it went into the side. And it does. Troy is on the board. Again, thank you everyone for watching. If you would be so kind and subscribe to EvoSports on YouTube. Like and share this match. Mr. Kelly says, "Where's the popcorn? This one is getting good."
Alright, I need Jan House to the tournament desk, please. Jan House to the tournament desk, and please bring your score sheet.
All right, what were the score predictions again? I believe it was a 5-2 and a 5-3 in favor of Willie. That was a rough break. He did pocket a ball on the break, but I mean, it's just nothing clean. All right, Rodney's going 5-1, Willie. I don't know. This rack doesn't look like it's going to be a fun and easy one. There's issues here, here, obviously here, and here. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I thought that there was a ball made on the break. I can't count. George. We'll have to find out. This rack is definitely set up to be something of a chess match. And let the challenge continue. The 11 is cuttable. Still not a desirable position to be in. Oh, okay. I think he's going for the 10. And he makes it. What a shot. Was not as fortunate this time with that shot, however, leaves Willie in a tough pickle. Based on what I've seen from Troy, George, you're wondering how is Troy going to get to the 9 or get the 9 free? I don't see him addressing his problems or, opening up chances for Willie to possibly have a chance. Willie's just going to play the safety here, which I want to say he wanted a little more separation or to be able to have the cue ball go on the rail. I think he hit that too a little too full. I haven't seen Troy play super aggressive.
Brian Gurn-Carves. For joining us, please. Brian Gurn-Carves to Trinidad.
Joe, there's the audience or the applause was a sound effect. It wasn't the macaroni cup. Troy's looking at that 12 to see if it goes into the side. It does look like it can.
Lecho Garcia to table 56. Lecho Garcia, table 56.
Get straight in on the 15. If he has the drawing power, bring that cue ball towards the center of the table. Get to the 11. Then cut the 12 into the side pocket. Drawing back just a little bit. And then 9 into this side. Set up for that 8 ball into the corner. That's the route that I would take. He super drew that. Now he has a chance to just take the 12 here. I'd still leave the 9 as the key ball to get to the 8. Oh, and that's the trouble. You don't want to shoot with follow. You want to draw. And yes, you can draw softly and still get that 12 into the, or yeah, into the side. Should Troy have made that, he'd be stuck like Chuck. Think Willie can get that 4 into the corner pocket. Oh, rail first. George, I didn't even think about the 12 going all the way down. I didn't think it could, but you saw it. I didn't. No, you could. I know you don't want to risk too much with your opponent on the hill here, but if he pocketed the 12 into the side, I want to say with a little bit of follow, the angle would come off on the 1 and then maybe bounce and hit the 11 out. That's a lot to ask, and maybe that's just not realistic. Well, that's definitely not realistic for me. But again, I'm seeing this from a different point of view. You have to stroke that living heck out of it, though. Well, now it looks like Troy has set up the 12 to where he could eventually break out that 11. Willie can cleanly get that 1 into the side. Just kidding.
Alright, can I get Lisa Sizemore to return the desk, please? Lisa Sizemore, please come return the desk.
I'm thinking Troy's gonna jump this or no? Yes. And you're so right, Kelly. Willie will play safe. You're jumping the edge of one ball and then half of another ball. Oh, it's really tough to control the cue ball on those sort of jumps. I would have liked to see a little more angle left on that particular shot so that he could use the rail here to bring the cue ball more towards the center of the table. Yeah, that's what I worry about when you're trying to force shots from a distance and try to create the angle. Diamond tables don't like it. This is a natural leave to get back to the 12. He sure did force that, though. Nice and easy. And might have even hooked himself. Wonder if Troy has to go rail first into the 12. The only other thing that I can see here is it would be so tough. I mean, it'd be a hope and a prayer to play the safety. Oh. In the words of Willie, why so hard? And sure enough, again, Kelly knows Willie likes the safeties. Thanks, Rodney. All right, does Troy have the one rail kick on this 12? Or is he going for a good hit with 2 rails? And that is ball in hand for Willie. Troy is just not getting any love in this match. It's a routine draw shot, getting the cue ball basically not too straight into the 7, but just right where he is. He's good here if he just floats the 7 into the side, 8 ball into the other side. He said no floating and leaves himself a bit of a back cut. He's not at any risk to scratch here. He'll hit towards that first diamond. And just like that, Willie has taken down the match. Thank you everyone for watching. And I want to say that Willie won't play until tomorrow. Right, well, thank you again, everyone, and good night.